Since my Midfoot fusion on July 30th, 2024, finding the right sneakers has been an interesting journey. ASICS has been the brand that works the best for the arches of my feet for many years now. Unfortunately, the two pairs of ASICS that I had gotten before the surgery have been out of stock. One of them I'd gotten from a local store, never saw again, and the other I have found on Amazon, but it's been out of stock for the last several months, so I haven't been able to buy the same ones. The struggle in finding new sneakers has been finding a pair that doesn't press down too much on the scar or on the slight bump on the inner side of my foot where some of the hardware is. The sneakers I'll be reviewing in this video are all shoes that I have found on Amazon. I also did try some sneakers in stores that I did not take pictures of because I knew they weren't going to work out for me at all, and I didn't want to review shoes that I wasn't going to try out in regular life activities because that wouldn't feel like a proper review. When watching this video, please keep in mind that just because one pair of shoes didn't work out for me, that they wouldn't work out for you because all feet are different, and so one pair of sneakers that didn't work for me might be great for you. The first pair of new sneakers that I tried on after my surgery are the ALLSWIFIT cross-training sneakers. I tried them on because I saw in one of the Amazon reviews that somebody that had had an ankle fusion said this sneaker worked out great for them, so I was curious about how this shoe would work out for a midfoot fusion. If you are somebody who prefers firmer arch support, then this might be the shoe for you. When I first returned to work, I did use this shoe for driving quite a bit since I have to do a lot of driving for work and I had injured my driving foot, and the firmer support helped my toes bend quite a bit less while driving. Also, the sneaker provides excellent tracking in the snow and ice, and this was great because I was returning to work in January. Other bonuses of this shoe is that it comes in a lot of fun colors and it is a more affordable brand. Unfortunately, my scar could be pretty reactive to the sneaker, and this was something that unfortunately did not change over time, which was sad because it was an otherwise great shoe for driving. One pair of sneakers that I've had pretty good luck with is the ASICS Women's Gel Contend 9. They are ortholite shoes that provide some arch support without being too much. Also, the arch support isn't too rigid. I have found that if the arch support is too rigid, that it really hurts my foot a lot. I did have to switch out the laces to longer ones so that I could loosen the shoe a bit, but they have been really good for walking. They can feel a little tight sometimes when I have longer drives for work and I have some swelling in my foot, but they've provided more comfortable arch support than a lot of the other shoes that I've tried on. It's also more comfortable to stand in place for longer time in these shoes compared to other shoes. Once I wore these shoes in a bit, they've become much more flexible and comfortable. Since I've had good luck with the children's extended sizes in the past, I tried the ASICS Kids Pre-Venture 9 Grade School Trail Running Shoes. I bought a size 6.5, which is the equivalent of about an 8 to 8.5 in women's adult sizes. The arch support was really comfortable. I felt like I was walking on clouds for walking, and I used them for almost a week before using them for a long day of driving for work. I also took a walk during the day when I had a break between appointments that I was driving to. Unfortunately, the shoe was still too stiff and ended up giving me a small mark on my surgical scar. I think it was from the tightness of the shoe and the friction of driving and walking all day. Thankfully, the mark went away within 30 minutes of taking my shoes off at the end of the day, but my foot hurt a lot and the pain took over a week to recover from. This was a very difficult way for me to learn my lesson in making sure that I have shoes that don't put pressure on the surgical scar at all. I tried them on again a couple weeks later and realized that they were the tiniest bit too tight for my foot to continue using, and I realized that I can't keep using this pair even though I love the arch support so much. Even though I was able to buy the extended kid sizes before, I don't think it's a smart move for me to continue using them after the surgery because the extended kid sizes might be a bit too narrow for me now. The last pair of sneakers that I bought are the ASICS Women's JOLT 5 running shoes. I found an 8.5 wide, and since the shoes are roomier due to being a wider pair, that seems to be helping with the scar and the hardware bump on the side of my foot. Having the extra space in the shoe has provided a good bit of relief when driving longer distances. On days that my scar feels more sensitive or that my foot feels more sore, this pair has been working out really well. The arch support is not quite as cushiony as in the Gel Contend 9, but it still provides really good arch support and the shoes are very comfortable to walk in.